What's going on, guys? It's your boy Trolltek here for another video. So today we are getting into episode 7 of Me and T. So I thought there was 12 episodes for this show, but apparently there's only 10, which makes sense why they kissed in episode 5. So yeah, we're getting to episode 7, which is the fourth last, third last? No, wait, 7, 8. Yeah, fourth last episode. So we are getting into the end game now, which kind of makes sense because at this point, like, they haven't said it yet, but they're basically dating. So I think now we're going to start getting into like the conflicts of their dating life. Obviously they still need to have that conversation of becoming official. But then they've got to deal with like the parents, the rules, all that stuff, and then you've got some stuff going on with like Mock and Rome as well. So that's also another layer, which I'm not sure how in depth they're going to go into that, because like with the side couples, they're kind of there. They have a plot, but not really. Like they're just kind of there every once in a while. So I'm not really too focused on the side couples in this show. I would say this is the one criticism I have of this show. And it's probably because they're planning to do a separate show for the other couples. I reckon that's why they're leaving it open-ended. But I will say one criticism I have on this show, I do feel like the side couples are just there for the sake of being there. Just like, I don't think they really have a point besides kind of assisting Peach and T, right? Like they don't have their own character arcs, which is probably, they kind of do, like Mock more than anyone else does. I feel like Mock is the only side character that I feel like is a well-written character. The other ones are kind of just there in the background, you know, like whether it's Peach's sister or Rome or the model guys, like they're just kind of there. So I feel like Mock's the only kind of fleshed out side character so far. We still have 4 episodes, but so far that's kind of my one criticism I have of this show. And obviously this is one of those shows where it's like it's not like don't need to look at like it through an in-depth story perspective, because it's a comedy at the end of the day, right? Yeah, there is some serious scenes here and there, but largely this show is a comedy, so it's like you don't take it seriously. That's why I've got like a lower bar of criticism for this show, because I know what to expect from it, you know what I mean? Like if I was watching a show like that sets the tone, like, you know, like The 8th Sense or a Blooming or a Taekwondo, Let Fred Curse Taekwondo, and I got this type of quality, I would criticize it harshly. But because I know what I'm to expect from this show, that's why my barrier of criticism is very low. But that's just one slight criticism I have of it. And I can tell that they're holding off on those characters because they want to do probably spin-off series for them. But yeah. Anyway, let's get into episode 7 of Me and T today. Here we go. Without further ado. Oh yeah, they kissed in the Peach room. Forgot about this. Well, I didn't forget about it, but let's just turn it down a bit more. Yeah, is he gonna accept this? That was the question I had. Yeah. Yeah, I know, exactly. I knew this was, like, you know, you know Peach at this point, T, bro. Please, like, have some fucking sense in your brain. You know he's gonna go off. Like, he's valid. His points are valid. Like, bro, I'm busy. Now we're gonna deal with this? And it's not like he has employees like T. Oh. I knew you're gonna get told off. I told you, bro.
มื่อไหร่พีชจะรู้สักทีนะว่าเงินของฉันเนี่ยเอามาเรียงต่อกันจนใหญ่เท่าฝาบ้านได้จริง
Okay, we get it, bro. You're rich. We get it. Mock's reactions. I'm still not like it. Still doesn't get old. His reactions, bro.
ใครเป็นคู่ค้าอาวุธของอาเซนีลูกค้ารายใหญ่ของท่าน
Okay. We're finally getting into some actual gangster
ตอนนี้ลูกชายคนเล็กของตระกูล
storytelling.
จะเข้ามาทำธุรกิจที่ไทยครับฉันไม่ได้มีปืนเอาไว้ขาย
Oh, so he refuses to kind of get involved in it, at least from his company.
รู้ใจไปหมดเลยนะคะเนี่ย
อย่าเรียกว่ารู้ใจเรียกว่ารู้ทัน
พับไม่อยากทำงานแล้วอะแฟนพี่พีทคนนั้นรวยปะ
I just noticed something. It's probably on purpose. It's probably a small little hint, but on the cups, you have one cup has like a camera on it, and one has a gun. It's like matching cups or something.
สองคนเลยไหวไหมโอ้ไรอะ
รีบขึ้นไปอาบน้ำนอนได้แล้ว ก่อนที่พี่จะเปลี่ยนใจ
I think rich is just like an understatement.
ไปดีกว่าขอบคุณนะพี่พีท
อย่าวิ่งเดี๋ยวล้ม
I can't wait to see her reaction, man, when she finds out who it is. She might faint, to be honest.
คุณมาทำอะไรบ้านผมแต่เช้าเนี่ย
แต่งตัวพิลึกพิลั่นครึ่งกลางๆชอบกลอีกแล้วนะ
I knew he was gonna crash out again.
ก็ผมใส่ชุดนี้นอนอ่ะคุณ ผมไม่ได้ใส่ให้ใครดูซะที่ไหนล่ะและอีกอย่างคนที่มาบ้านผมเช้าขนาดนี้ก็มีแต่คุณเนี่ยแหละ
Oh my god, man.
สลิปเปอร์ฉันหายไปไหน
สลิปเปอร์ของคุณจะที่ไหนล่ะมันของพับ
พี่พีท
Oh shit. Yeah, we saw this in the preview in the last episode.
คุณรอมีของจริงอะไปแบบไม่ออกหาอะไรกินที่ออฟฟิศนะ
ได้ค่ะเฮ้ยรถมาแล้วพับไปก่อนนะ
I'm kind of confused on the logic of why he's still hiding it. You know, because I guess it's more that it's not a confirmed thing. So he's like, I just want it to be like, I want to figure this out before I tell people. I guess that's what it is. Because I was going to say, oh, maybe because he's employed with Arsini, so he was like, okay, I can't reveal it when I'm an employee because there might be like a power imbalance thing. I thought that could be it, but he's not. Right now, he's not working for them because the other photographer replaced him. So it can't be that. I think it's more like he wants to make it official before he tells people.
เดี๋ยวเดินไปส่ง
Especially his sister. She's like, bro, you're being sus. You're being very sus right now.
บายครับ
ตอนกับฉันเคยเจอกันแล้ว
เจอที่บ้านกับเจอที่ออฟฟิศไม่เหมือนกันนะคุณ
Yeah, she's met you as her boss, not as her brother's man.
ถ้าพับเห็นว่าคุณมาบ้านผมแบบเนี้ยคุณลงไปนอนก่อนนอน
Honestly, I'm kind of annoyed that she's back because I wanted them to have that conversation because that is like this underlying, I think, conflict that's going to be a conflict. Him continuously hiding it. I get why he's hiding it. Like me personally, I understand, but like, yeah, it is going to be, I think it's 100% going to be a conflict. Oh, there it is. I was going to say he's going to do some.
ลูกพีช
Yeah, he's gone.
งั้นผมขอไปอาบน้ำ
He's elevated to another
แป๊บ
universe.
นึงเดี๋ยวมา
รอได้
Bro's definitely hiding his boner. I mean what?
โมกของทุกชิ้นของฉันจะมีชื่อฉันสลักไว้เสมอ
Dun, 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 dun.
คุณ
What? Oh my god, what the fuck is that?
อะไรอะ
Alright, of course he's got to get that strand out. Why would he like this? What is happening and why are you doing this right now?
พีช
พีช
ลูกพีช
ผมบอกว่า
What does that mean?
ยิ้มหน่อยลูกพีช
Like when he adds the look to a name, like what does that mean? Someone tell me in the comments because I'm completely lost.
ลูกพีช
พีช
พีช
Maybe it's just like a cute way of calling someone.
คุณจะไม่ถอดจริงดิ
Why do you have that on your head,
คุณ
bruh?
มาบ้านผมทำไมแต่เช้าเนี่ย ห้ามเสียงานเพราะผม
ดุจัง
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're so strict, actually. I was actually thinking that.
เขียนชื่อฉันไว้ด้วย
Oh, it's got his name on it because he likes having his name on
ของคุณ
things.
ทุกชิ้นจะมีสลักชื่อคุณไว้ไม่ใช่เหรอ
มากเลย ขอบคุณนะลูก
Come on, please. No, that's so unconvincing. He was sitting up straight. Like, okay, I'll get if he was laying down and having a conversation, he'd fall asleep, whatever. But he was sitting up straight looking at him and then he fell asleep. That's not how that works. I don't care how sleepy you are. Like, okay, if you didn't sleep for like 72 hours or something, that would be more convincing. But please, bro, calm down. So, oh my God. It's such a suspension of disbelief to believe he fell asleep in that situation.
ฝันดีนะลูกพีช
I'm sorry, I can't take this seriously with this hat on his head. With this peach hat on his head. Oh, he's gonna write his name because he's whatever belongs to him. He likes to have his name on. What if someone sees that and they start suspecting there's something going on? What if his sister sees that and he's like, wait, she's like, why did he write boss's name on his arm?
ไม่ได้ซื้อเองหรอก พี่ซื้อให้นะ อันที่จริง มันพิเศษกว่าปลาหมึกพวกนี้นี่ก็แสดงเห็น
He's like, whatever, bro. I don't.
ฉันไม่ธรรมดา
ไปประชุมกันเถอะครับ
มีเพนชื่อฉันด้วยนะ พี่บอกว่าเขียนเองกับมือเลยด้วย
บอสครับ
นอกจากจะถ่ายรูปสวยแล้วเนี่ย ลายมือวิ่งสวยมากเลย
He's like, look, man, we got a meeting to go to. Can we fucking?
แต่อย่าให้เสียงานเลยนะครับ
ฉันชอบมันมากเลยละโมก ชอบมากจริงๆนะ
Mog is so over this family, bro. Cause like, it's not like Rome is any better. He's also irritating AF.
ต้องแขวนนะครับ
ใกล้เวลานัดพีหรือยัง
บอสจะถามคำถามเดิมทุกๆ5 ทีไม่ได้นะครับ
He's so over it. He was like, at first it was cute, but now I'm just like, can you guys just leave me alone?
นั่นเป็นเด็กไม่ได้
Right, you like it. Don't even front. You fucking.
เอาแล้วเจเดินทำไมอะ
ก็ไม่รู้จะทำยังไงอ่ะ คือมันเครียด
You know what's crazy? Like, okay, yeah, T's a bit of a hard ass sometimes, but like, based on what we've seen, it's not like he hasn't done anything outrageously odd. He's such a, asshole of a boss. Like, we haven't seen him being outrageous. Like, they overreact so much about T. I guess it's more his reputation than how he acts to them, you know?
เป็นเกียรติอย่างมากเลยค่ะที่บอสนะคะเข้าร่วมประชุมอัปเดตในครั้งนี้ด้วยค่ะ
She's like, wait, is that a smile on his face?
งั้น
make it obvious why don't you T
โปรเจกต์นะคะ ขออนุญาตอัปเดตเลยแล้วกันนะคะ
ผมอยากจะเชิดชูความเป็นธรรมชาติ ดังนั้นรอบนี้ผมอาจจะขอไม่ถ่ายในสตูนะครับ เดี๋ยวเราจะไปถ่าย outdoor กัน
what did he do
วันนี้เธอแต่งตัวน่ารักจัง
เห็นด้วย
Oh, they didn't see his name. They didn't see his name because it said one and only, and it's like it hid the rest. But did he know that he was going to hide the rest? I guess he knew what he had saved it as. But that was a gamble for sure.
1 ทุ่มเจอกันร้านโปรดเธอเผื่อเวลาประชุมเสร็จ
คุณทีพอดี
ฉันได้โมกจองร้านไปแล้ว ไปรถใคร
Oh shit.
ฉันหรือเธอ
Like, Peach, don't be an idiot. Because, like, obviously, this is one of those things because it's like, I know it's for work. We know it's for work, but ditching this date to meet up with your ex is crazy work. I know it's for work, but like, oh my god.
ผมว่าผมอาจจะ
นึกว่าพี่พีทกลับไปแล้ว เรียกพับมามีอะไรหรือเปล่าคะ เมื่อกี้นำเสนอโปรเจกต์บอสก็ดูชอบนี่ พี่พีทเป็นอะไรคะ
So this is my analysis of the situation. I think for the first time, Peach is actually in the wrong. And I'll tell you why. Because, like, this is something I've noticed in the last couple of episodes, and I understand is because he's like, you know, he's trying to figure everything out and he's like navigating this whole thing. So I understand why he does the things he does. But I will say, I feel like, you know, as over the top as T is, as over the top and over dramatic and all this extra stuff, and he does things that you're just like, why are you doing that? But as much as that's the case, I feel like T, like, he's always stressing about not hurting Peach's feelings and like trying to navigate and change his behavior so like his hurt feelings, you know, don't come up basically. Where I feel like Peach, he looks at this for a purely logical thing. He's like, oh, I already set up a meeting and like, but clearly T's feelings are hurt, right? And instead of worrying about that, you know, he's just worrying about, okay, I got to go to this meeting. Like, I think that's the conflict that could be arising, where I feel like Peach doesn't always think about why is T's feelings hurt in this situation. So I'm curious to see how that develops.
เรื่องความรักต้องใช้เหตุผลหรือความรู้สึก
Yeah, basically what I was just talking about. Like, there's no wrong or right. There's no wrong or right answer. Like, he's not doing anything wrong from the perspective of like going to this work meeting because like he had a valid reason. Like, you know, we can just reschedule this. But I don't even think it's about going on the date. It's more about him lacking the understanding of why T's feelings are hurt.
เกิดอะไรขึ้นคะรับใช้ความรู้สึกมากกว่านิดนึง
Yeah.
ทำไมอ่ะ
ก็ความรัก มันคือความรู้สึก
Yeah, that's a valid point. It's like, yeah, you should be living your life by doing reasonable things and logical things. But like, if you've decided to be in a relationship, right? It doesn't always run on fucking logic. Yeah, that's just a fact. Obviously you should always try to be as logical as possible, but there's situations where it doesn't always work that way.
มีอะไร
I I will say I like this though. I like this scene because it shows to me that like T doesn't have a endless supply of like Peach can do no wrong, right? You know what I mean? Like because my worry was that Peach might do like, this isn't anything crazy, by the way. This is just, you know, it was unfortunate. The timing was wrong and all that. So Peach didn't do anything crazy. But my point is, like, when Peach does something that he doesn't like, he is able to be mad. Not mad, but like upset at Peach and be like, I don't like this choice that you've made. You know, my worry was that he was going to just forgive everything. Not forgive, but like just let everything Peach did and not be mad or upset about it. I'm actually glad about this because it shows, I think it's adding a level of equality to their relationship when it comes to like the investment in the relationship. So I like this.
คุณเดี๋ยวก็มีคนเข้ามาเห็นหรอก
ถ้าใครเข้ามาตอนเนี้ยเดี๋ยวฉันจะสั่งควักลูกตาให้หมดเลย
Nope.
ผมมีเรื่องที่จะต้องบอกอะจริงๆมิมเขาไม่ใช่แค่เพื่อน
Oh, thank God. Thank God, man. I was so worried about this because like if he just found out on his own, it was going to be a cliche, but okay, yes, Peach is an adult. He's an adult, you know, and he's like, look, this is what's going on. But so many of these characters in these shows, they're like in their 30s and they're still acting like fucking teenagers when it comes to things like this. And I'm just like, thank God that they didn't go this route. like he's gonna overreact because he's T, but at that moment at least he had some level of decorum.
พีทรู้จะไม่โกรธหรอครับฉันไว้ใจพีทแล้วก็เปลี่ยนมันมาอยู่ภายใต้อาร์เซนีเปลี่ยนมาทั้งผู้บริหารทั้งเลขาแต่ก็แบ็คลิสต์ชื่อพีทซะเห็นที
Oh, T, why you like this, bro?
น่าจะทำแบบนั้นไม่ได้หรอกครับยิ่งถ้ารู้ว่าไม่ถูกอำนาจควบคุมเหมือนพี่น้องคนอื่นๆนะครับ
มันไม่ได้แตกแถวหรอกแต่มันกำลังวิ่งตามหาทางลัดต่างหาก
ผมจะจัดทีมคอยคุมการคุณพีทให้ครับ
ดูแลชีวิตของพีทให้ดำเนินไปอย่างปกติ
Oh, we're gonna get a little war. I think these Yakuza are gonna be like the villains of this narrative.
หรือรอยิ้มไว้จริงๆเดี๋ยวก็คงได้รู้เองว่าภูเขาแถบเนี้ยใครคือราชา
Let's go. Honestly, like obviously I like the romance stuff, but I've been kind of interested to see T in this role as a gangster.
ฝันดีนะครับ
ไปด้วยกันอีกนะ
คุณพรุ่งนี้วันหยุดคุณว่างไหมฮะ
ไม่อะไร
Of course he's off. If you ask him to go anywhere, it doesn't matter what he's got to do.
ไปข้างในกันก่อนเถอะนี่เด็กๆกำลังอยู่ในช่วงพักพอดีเลยค่ะถ้ารู้ว่าพี่พีทกับเพื่อนมาหาน่าจะดีใจกันมากๆ
Well, this is a special layer of like you can tell Peach is really starting to like trust him because bringing him here of all places.
ข้างในก่อนไป
เข้าไปข้างในกันคุณ
I wonder if he's like the first person he's brought here, like obviously aside from his sister.
ขึ้นรถหลังจากนั้นก็แทบไม่ได้ยินเสียงอีกเลย
Wait, isn't that the actor that played him as a kid? That is, right? I've got a theory. I reckon by the end of the show, these two are gonna adopt that kid. That's my theory.
อันนี้พี่ทีเพื่อนพี่เอง
สวัสดีครับพี่ที
เป็นไงบ้าง
It's so awkward.
ผมคิดถึงน้อง
Yeah, that is the kid that played him as Peach as a kid.
เดี๋ยวอะไรลงพี่เข้าใจหมอกนะ เข้าใจจริง
น้องอยู่ที่นั่น
He's in the same situation Peach was as a kid. Like his sister, he has a sister. He's orphaned.
มีความสุข มีบ้าน มีห้องส่วนตัว
Only difference is Peach, like his sister wasn't adopted.
มีพ่อกับแม่ จริงๆ ผมก็รู้สึกดีใจกับ
He's like he probably just sees his youth when he looks at this kid.
ทานอาหารกันแล้วจ้ะ
This is a major, but like as sad as this is a major step for their relationship. Like Peach crying in front of anyone, that's like massive. I doubt he would cry even in front of his sister.
ในรูปภาพเอง
ไงจ้า2 คน ชื่ออะไรกันบ้างล่ะ
ชื่อลูกพีทครับ ส่วนน้องชื่อลูกพับ
เหนื่อยกันมามากแล้ว
Oh, okay, it's not.
แม่ใหญ่ดูแล
I thought it was the same actor from Peach being a kid, but it's not.
ต่อนะลูกนะ
ฉันสัญญา
ๆ ผมเชื่อ ผมเลยพาคุณมาที่นี่
Yeah, he wouldn't have said all this to you if he didn't trust you.
แต่ผมสุดท้ายก็ได้อยู่ด้วยกันนะ แต่คงจะเป็นเพราะเหตุผลนี้แหละที่ทำให้ผมรักอาชีพช่างภาพ
She had to be like a ninja, so they couldn't spot her and be like, we want to adopt her. It's sad, but it's funny at the same time.
ชีวิต
เก่งมากแล้ว ที่ทำได้ขนาดนี้
This is the most serious we've ever seen T.
จะไม่ต้องเหนื่อยแบบนั้นแล้วนะ
Like he is always serious, but he's just like he's serious in a memey, over dramatic way. This is the most like seen him.
เพราะฉันจะไป
Nah. Getting jealous of a kid is crazy work. Reminds me of that meme. It's like, what are you looking at, little bro? Like, I don't know if anyone's seen that TikTok. Got a staring problem? Not the product placement.
จะขยี้เธอให้แหลก
I could low-key seeing T being a mad, like, one of the best dads, low-key.
แต่คุณก็เป็นขวัญใจของเด็กๆนะ
จริงๆแล้ว ก็มีเรื่องหนักใจอยู่เรื่องหนึ่ง
ว่า
แบบนี้ฉันต้องสู่ขอเธอจากใคร
คุณ
ฉันซีเรียส
I knew he was gonna start saying something outrageous.
หรือว่า ต้องสู่หรือเธอกลัวว่า ฉันจะรังเกียจเธอที่เธอโตมาจากที่นั่น
Yeah, he was probably stressing about that.
ไม่ได้อยากคิด แต่ก็อดคิดไม่ได้
ยิ่งรู้แบบเนี้ยยิ่งรักมากกว่าเดิม
That's the first time you've said I love you, right? Like, obviously they've kissed and shit, but he's never put words to it. Fuck, I think I got stung by a bee or some shit. What is mad at you?
เป็นไงบ้างคุณ ชุดครึ่งกลางๆของผม ใส่สบายไหม
ก็ไม่ได้แย่
He's definitely like, this is nothing like my silky smooth robes.
ผมเพิ่งเคยมองหน้าคุณใกล้ๆแบบนี้
Why do I feel like this is like the good moment before everything slowly starts going to shit for a bit? Because you've got a couple of things happening. Obviously, his parents still don't know about this. Peach's sister still doesn't know about this, so there's that to deal with. Then I think they're basically about to go to war. It's hinting at that with that Yakuza family. So yeah, there's a lot of things that I think could make just create chaos. So I feel like it's those moments where you have that good episode where it's like sweet moments, and then episode 8 is just going to be crazy, I feel like.
ตาคุณสวยเหมือนกันนะ
Maybe I'm too used to the shows we've watched so far, but that's usually the
ส
formula.
วยเหรอ
Oh, they might root. Oh yeah, they're gonna root for sure. Oh, where's that hand going? Okay, so they've finally reached rooting stage. Is this the morning after? Wait, does Peach have a special booklet of all the photos? Okay, he's such a secret simp.
ดุไหม ไม่ดุครับ
He's like, ain't nothing intimidating about you.
หิวไหม
Man, this show got me craving noodles, I swear. Like, just instant noodles. I guess the advertisement's working. So that was episode 7. I think the guy that we meet, not that we saw in the preview, he is the Yakuza guy. I don't think he's going to be a bad guy. Just looking at him, I feel like, because what we found out when Mock was talking to T, he was saying he's not under the control of his family. So I reckon he's kind of like T, where he's trying to get out of the, like, not out of the family business, but kind of not do the illegal thing stuff. I think he's gonna be kind of like T in that way. So I don't think he's a bad guy. I think he's gonna be introduced like that, but I don't think he's gonna be an antagonist. As soon as I saw him, I was like, nah, that guy's not gonna be a bad guy. I can just sense it. I might be fully wrong, but we'll see how this all plays out. But yeah. What else happened in this episode? This episode was just a lot of them getting closer. Obviously, they fucked. That happened. So they did get closer physically. But they also got closer emotionally by, you know, T finding out about his backstory. And I think it was kind of eye-opening for T just as a person. I feel like he became more real and like connected more with the real world as opposed to the, you know, comfortable world that he's lived in, being as rich as he is. I feel like he opened his eyes a bit more to the real world, which was a cool character moment for sure. But yeah, this was a really good episode. My favorite moment was probably the moment of conflict that Peach and T had when you know, Peach originally cancelled their date because he was going to go to the work meeting. Then he decided against it. I think that was a really cool moment because it added some depth to their relationship outside of just, you know, them being like flirty and having their thing. You know, it added some depth to their relationship, which I really liked. But yeah, this was a good episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my reaction. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.